All right, so dig it, man. A lot of people, you know what I'm saying, including myself, in the city of Detroit, you know, the question that seems to rise is, why don't, like, Detroit rappers, a lot of Detroit rappers at that, manage to, like, take off?
You want a real answer?
I mean, that's what we're here for, right?
Real answer. That's what
All right,
we're here for. I'm gonna give you a
right?
couple, bro. I'm gonna give you a couple. It's a lot of crab in a bucket mentality.
Crabs in the barrel?
Crabs in the barrel. Crabs in the bucket, crabs in the barrel.
You know, that's what I'm here for.
They pulling each other back. You know what I'm saying? They just pulling each other down. So, you know, you got one hot song and then you might have half the other popping artists just may not even mention it. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what's crazy about that though, man? The people, I think, you know, so a lot of times the people in the city, okay, they hate on each other or whatever, right? But if you go to Cali, right, you know what I'm saying, and somebody say, you know what I'm saying, hey, bro, he whack. I don't know if it felt like that with you too, but I be taking offense to that. Like, I'd be knowing people personally, like, people, hey man, you know, hey, and I don't even listen to Detroit rappers like that, but if, you know what I'm saying, just hearing stuff like that from somebody outside of, you know what I'm saying,
You don't take offense.
it only just do something to me, man. But I feel like if we could be like that, like within our city too, man, we could take pride within our artists, it'd be easier for them to pop. You dig what I'm saying? And then, you know, another subject that, you know, we was talking about before the camera started rolling is that a lot of times it seems like, you know, a lot of these rappers, they can't disconnect themselves from the streets, and it tends to catch back up with them. What you think about that?
I mean, think about it. If you making easy money all your life, and then it comes to a point where, like, okay, I gotta make these songs, but I'm still working for it, as opposed to, you know what I'm saying, you having this hustle, that hustle. You know, it's not so easy for people to just be like, damn, let me put this fast money down and put it into something legit. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes that's hard. And then you got people that go to jail. You know what I'm saying? Right now, the best rapper in the city is locked up. Eastside 80s. He locked up.
And then they had
Then Bezo locked up right now.
and then I think Peasy got a pending case too, right?
Pending case, so it's possible that he may sit down.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. And it, you know what I'm saying, it really sucked to see that happen, man, because these are artists who really had the potential to make something, you know what I'm saying, to make their way out of the city.
Or if we even go a little bit deeper, bro, we go back some years, the best rapper to ever come out the city is dead. Blade Icewood.
I don't know if you could just say that. That's a little, you know.
Are we going on the Eminem thing? Don't disrespect me like that.
You know, it's just hard, bro. Just saying,
man.
man.
Have a conversation about.
We don't, bro. But when you say the best Detroit rapper, bro, you can't forget like granted. You know what I'm saying? We love Blade. He's a, you know what I'm saying, a legend, one of the biggest legends that came from Detroit next to Eminem. But when you talk about greatest rappers that came from the city, bro, you got M, bro. You got your Royce da 5'9". You know what I'm saying? And even Big Herc. I feel like Big Herc didn't get the credit that he deserved. Am I lying?
You lying like a motherfucker.
I'm lying?
Bro.
I mean, granted, Blade was a great artist, but it's just hard to just give him that stamp as the best artist that came from the D, man. I can't give him that.
Listen, all my real Detroit people right now is probably watching this video and laughing at this man right here.
Let him do it, bro. I'm just being real.
To say that them niggas, you naming industry rappers at this point. I'm talking about some real Detroit.
Big Herc was an industry rapper?
No, I'm not. You started off with Eminem and Royce da 5'9".
But bro, whenever you say the best rapper that came from the city, bro, you have to pay that credit first, man.
Okay, cool. Shout out to Big Herc. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Eminem.
Shout out to Big Herc. Shout out to Blade Icewood.
Okay.
Real Detroit legends. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about.
I guess we give you that. Because he did come from. Okay.
I'm not talking about Mr. 8 Mile. Okay.
All right. Okay. We can give you that.
I'm talking about real Detroit shit right now. You know
what I'm saying? Mr. 8 Mile, them stonies.
I don't know. I feel offended right now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, man. Get back to
You know what I'm saying? When I say Mr. 8 Mile, I'm specifically talking about 8 Mile. You know, I'm specifically talking about Eminem. You know what I'm saying? I got love on 8 Mile. But come on now.
Okay, ain't gonna get the troll now.
Come on now, bro.
Nah, but I mean, you know, like Blade Icewood situation, like you were saying, man, it ended up getting a little too steep, man, and you know, some real street stuff ended up happening. We lost one of the greatest, and I think he definitely would have been a good face, you know what I'm saying, to represent the city as a whole. He had good music, man. Stackmaster was a classic album. Blood, Sweat, and Tears, of course, and then you know, Ride on Me. It's probably one of the greatest diss songs to Detroit. You know what I'm saying?
Because everybody knew exactly what was going on.
Exactly what was going on. And Boss Up and Get This Money is, you know what I'm saying, I want to say it's timeless, but you know what I'm saying, we really we went hard for it, man, for years.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's what I feel though, man. Like, you know, even the payroll, you know what I'm saying? Do you feel like, you know what I'm saying, he could actually reach his potential?
It's possible. It just depends on if he's ready to reach that potential. I feel like the ball is in his court at this point because we know he can rap, he can produce.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He has a persona. You know what I'm saying? I feel like kids can personally look up to him as opposed to other Detroit rappers that's just so stuck on rapping about murder and finessing and doing this and doing that. He just painting you a picture.
He do. He actually has a lot of substance to his music that I can respect. So I mean, all in all, man, I don't know, man. I feel like if we can come together and if we can unite like they did on they had a track called My City with Cash Kid and I think his name, another dude on there, his name is Shred Game Long. Okay. I'm not really too familiar with the Detroit artists, man. I'm kind of like just kind of a little out the way of it, but you know, but I heard the track, man, and I thought it was dope, man. I'm my youngest brother, he put me up on Cash Kid. I'm not a fan of his voice, but his lyrics and his music in general. Like,
he got some shit.
I think it's dope, man. He a dig in his bag, man.
Some slick shit.
He low key, like he got punchlines like crazy.
Yeah, he just throwing them off, like
absolutely.
Like some Wayne times 2 type shit.
Absolutely,
keep coming back.
But I think if we could do, if more tracks like that can happen, and you know, and not even more so like collabs, but if we could just get the support from everybody.
Cause it's like the city down there more divided than LA was when the Bloods and Crips was in full effect.
It seemed like it.
You got niggas just claiming just a street. You know what I'm saying?
Street,
and then it'd be another. But then I'm talking about just blocks in between. You know what I'm saying? They naming names of streets. It ain't even about 7 miles, 6 miles. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even about that anymore. It's just shit. My block better than your block. Simple. Come on, you know. It's just.
Man, all in all, I'm gonna say this, man. I feel like if anything, let's just unite, man, and let's just push each other's music. You know, everybody say, you know,
They always say Detroit versus everybody, but it's really everybody versus everybody.
Exactly. So let's push each other music, man. I see all types of people on Facebook, man, that got music popping and that's doing their thing, man. And I love to see they grind and they hustle. You know what I'm saying? So keep doing y'all. If you working on music, do you, man. You know, collaborate with other artists, man, and you know, and push the other artists. Simple. Period, man. The way.
I was jumping out the whip with the Prezi on my wrist. Prezi on my wrist. You should have seen them hoes. 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 Saw that presidential in the showcase. Said, give me that, but I want a froze face. He said, you know, that's gonna cost